It's Friday, September the 6th. I'm Drew Scott. The St. James man accused of killing his ex-wife and her boyfriend is expected to be arraigned on upgraded charges today. Daniel Coppola is currently being held without bail after pleading not guilty to last week's killings. He remains on suicide watch after injuring himself at the Suffolk County Correctional Facility on Monday. Coppola is accused of gunning down Kelly Coppola and Kenneth Pullman Jr. in their St. James home. Two teens are facing charges today after a knife was found in a Suffolk school. A 15-year-old Sachem High School North student was arrested yesterday after police say he displayed a knife at his bus stop. It was later found by staff members as he got off the bus at the school in Lake Ronkonkoma. A second 15-year-old was also arrested, accused of threatening the other teen back in July. A major shakeup in the Hempstead School District just as school starts. The school board has voted yesterday to part ways with Superintendent Regina Armstrong. In a letter to parents, the board president said that the decision was made after a review of, quote, recent developments and their impact on the district. Former district superintendent Susan Johnson will take over in the interim. Only in Newsday, Nassau County wants a federal class action lawsuit over its mask ban tossed. The county says the suit, which claims the ban discriminates against people with disabilities, has no standing. The ban makes it a misdemeanor for people to wear a face covering in order to hide their identity in public places. There are exemptions, though, for health, religious, or cultural reasons. Only in Newsday, Nassau trails Suffolk County in using the state's red flag law to seize guns. A Newsday court database review found so far this year, Nassau judges issued extreme risk protection orders involving 32 people. Over in Suffolk, that number was 906. A new suicide prevention push at the Rockville Center train station. The LIRR plans to install signs on the station's platform floors that will include a message: your pain is real, but so is hope. They will include the suicide and crisis prevention lines. Long Island home buyers can't catch a break with prices up 86% over the last 10 years. Jasmine Anderson has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
The median price for a single-family home across the island, excluding the East End, was a record $670,000 in the second quarter of the year. That's according to Douglas Elliman and appraisal firm Miller Samuel. That's 86% higher than 10 years ago when the median price was $360,000.
It's still a seller's market. Right now, with the lack of inventory on Long Island, sellers pretty much still have the upper hand. Sellers are still setting prices and they're still pretty much getting a good return on their investments.
As of June 30th, there were about 5,000 houses and condos on the market in Nassau and Suffolk. That's less than 1/3 of the roughly 17,200 properties available in June of 2014.
Some of the home buyers I talk to, they have the cash to put towards a down payment. They might have, 40%, 50% to put towards a down payment. But because the inventory is so low, even that can't get them into a house. There's just not enough houses on the market. They find themselves running into, investors, people who might be looking to flip homes, especially when you're at kind of the entry level of the market.
For some Long Island buyers like Brian Rosado, it's been an 8-year journey of saving and offers falling through. But he says one of the biggest hurdles was securing the loans needed to buy here.
The banks, to be able to get the loan is difficult because they ask for, there are a lot of requisitions, very strict. So that's another, I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are struggling to get homes as well.
The increase in home prices has outpaced workers' income in the U.S. Since 1992, the median home price rose by 252%, while wages have only increased by 43%.
We've seen mortgage rates increase, but even that, couldn't lessen demand enough so that, there's sort of buyers have a little bit more negotiating power.
We do have some advice for house hunters.
If you can, expand your territory. If you are very limited, you're going to have a very difficult time finding a property in this market. So if you expand your territory, you may have a better chance of finding that right property.
For NewsdayTV, I'm Jasmine Anderson.
And you can read more about Long Island's housing market on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A stunner at the U.S. Open in Queens. New Yorker Jessica Pegula came back from a set and a breakdown to beat Karolina Machova last night. She now takes on Aryna Sabalenka for the title tomorrow. A dramatic start in the NFL season. The opening game came down to the final play.
Lamar trying to make magic happen, throw it end zone, likely 2 feet down, yes, touchdown, what a play!
However, after review, the referees overturned the touchdown, saying the tight end Isaiah Likely was out of bounds. Kansas City beat Baltimore 27-20 in the opener. High hopes as the Jets and Giants get ready to kick off their seasons. For Gang Green, many feel it's now or never. 40-year-old quarterback Aaron Rodgers is coming back from an Achilles injury, suffered just 4 snaps into last season. The team has bolstered its roster to one of the strongest in the league. Newsday's Jets writer Al Iannazzone takes a look at the keys to success for the Jets.
The biggest key is health. So much was riding on Aaron Rodgers' health last year, and as you said, 4 snaps into the season, it was over. If Aaron Rodgers stays healthy with the roster that they've assembled, the Jets could compete for a Super Bowl. It is now or never for this team because they have a lot of guys on the final year of their contracts. They have a 40-year-old quarterback. They're built to win now. They need good health. They need younger guys growing up, and they need Hassan Reddick to make an impact when he shows up because he's been holding out. Big defensive end who could really make an impact on that defense. But things are looking bright for the Jets that finally that 13-year playoff drought should end this year.
As for the Giants, expectations are a little lower. The focus is on quarterback Daniel Jones coming back from a torn ACL. Newsday's Giants writer Kimberly Jones has a look at what Big Blue needs to do to succeed this season.
I think what the Giants have to do this season is get off to a good start. And they have that opportunity at home against the Minnesota Vikings at MetLife Stadium. A win in week 1 just has the feel of a big win for a team that wants to get off to a great start and really has to, given how a couple of these recent seasons have gone. Let's talk about this season. Dexter Lawrence told me in the locker room that he is absolutely bullish on the defense, the coaching, and he wants his teammates to absolutely embrace this opportunity to do good things this season. Dexter's voice matters. And by the way, if you haven't seen the rookie receiver, Malik Neighbors is his name, he is fantastic, and I guarantee you he makes a big play on Sunday.
And the Giants open the season Sunday. They're hosting the Vikings. Jets open on the road, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Read more about both teams on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. One of the top soccer players in Nassau is eyeing a county title. Jolie Katzen has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
I love soccer. It's my whole life.
Soccer has been a part of Enry Hernandez's life from a young age, and now he hopes to continue at the collegiate level. But first, he's looking to soak in every second of his senior season.
It's going to practice every day after school with the boys, going to eat after a good game. That's what I'm going to miss the most.
Last season, Glen Cove fell to Garden City by just 1 goal in the Nassau AA semifinals. But Hernandez says the strong bond he and his teammates have built over the years will be what brings them to the county championship this time around.
What makes us a good team is our chemistry. We've known each other since we were little. We stay true to ourselves and just focused to the main goal of winning. And I think we can succeed.
Goal scoring is Hernandez's specialty. He finished last season one of Nassau's highest scorers with 15 goals and has made 5 playoff game-winning shots for Glen Cove over his varsity career. So what's his secret to keeping his composure and executing?
When I'm in the field, I zone out. I just focus on myself and on the team and think it's just some it's luck and my positioning. I think I really have a powerful shot, and some keepers just get scared of my shots.
It certainly is comforting to know that the team has someone they could rely on, but it's also comforting to know that he's just as willing to let somebody else on the team share the spotlight, and that's really the mark of a good player.
Smith says that after coaching Hernandez since his freshman season, there wouldn't be a more perfect ending than winning a county or Long Island title.
I hope that he gets to lift the championship trophy. That's what I hope.
Jolie Katzen, Newsday TV.
And you can see Newsday's list of the top 100 boys soccer players on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
The fall movie season is here. I'm Rafer Guzman, film critic for Newsday, with a look at 4 big movies coming this fall. They are Joker, Folie à Deux, Wicked, A Complete Unknown, and first up, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Are you doing this?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'm needed upstairs. Bob, hold down the fort.
It's been more than 35 years since Beetlejuice, Tim Burton's comedy horror classic. Burton is back for the sequel, and so are his original stars Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara, and of course, Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice himself. The newcomer is Jenna Ortega. She's the star of Wednesday, a TV series produced by Burton and created by the 2 guys who wrote this movie. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice is in theaters now. Here's a very different sequel, Joker, Folie à Deux.
You can do anything you want.
The sun comes.
You're Joker.
Joaquin Phoenix returns as Arthur Fleck, also known as Joker, the supervillain of Gotham City. The first Joker from 2019 included some very strong violence. The new Joker is a musical, co-starring Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. The director is Todd Phillips from Dix Hills. The title is French for Madness of Two. Joker, Folie à Deux comes out October 4th. Next up is Wicked.
Miss Elphaba, you can room with Miss Galinda.
Oh, popular. I know about popular. Oh, I saved you some space, by the way.
The big screen adaptation of the hit Broadway play inspired by The Wizard of Oz. Cynthia Erivo plays Elphaba, a misunderstood green-skinned girl who becomes the Wicked Witch of the West. Pop star Ariana Grande plays the future Good Witch Glinda, and Jeff Goldblum is the wonderful wizard. Wicked is in theaters November 22nd. Finally, A Complete Unknown features Timothée Chalamet as the young Bob Dylan.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one?
The director is James Mangold of the Johnny Cash biopic Walk the Line, and the story focuses on Dylan's decision in 1965 to go electric. The movie also stars Edward Norton as Pete Seeger and Monica Barbaro as Joan Baez. A Complete Unknown comes out on Christmas Day. One thing we won't see this fall is a big ready-made blockbuster like a Star Wars or an Avatar. We're between years on both those franchises. Instead, we'll see a lot of family films like Moana 2, Red 1, and Mufasa the Lion King. You can read more about these films and other movies coming out this fall on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Checking out your hyper-local Friday forecast. Increasing clouds today with some wet weather on the way for the weekend. Uh-oh, we don't want to see that. Here's a look outside at Conscience Point Marina in Southampton. And we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds out there this morning. It'll be a little warmer. And here's your day planner. Lots of clouds with some sun. Highs around 75 degrees around midday. Here's a look at your futurecast. The rain starts around 11 a.m. tomorrow and will continue through around 5 p.m. Looking at your 7-day forecast, after Saturday's showers, clear skies as well, all ahead.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
I'm Drew Scott. Thanks for watching.